Hello and welcome to another episode of No Time. My name is Ovid Velez, and with me, the man formerly known as Dr. Nerdlove, Joel Young.
Formerly known. Now, I'm doing great, everybody. Thank you so much. Happy to be here with you all for today's episode. We are back. And I know last week was not, it wasn't necessarily an episode, it was a stream. We played Battlefront, but we got news today.
Yeah, stuff happened since we last spoke, which
Yeah, man.
tends to be the story of our podcast. Is like we record or we choose to do a stream, right? Because that week is either a slow news week or not much going on. I was like, well, we'll save it for next week or whatever. But then last week, after we recorded, like right after, like three big trailers dropped. Over the weekend, trailers dropped. This week, trailers dropped. News are out there, gaming wise, and rumors and stuff. So it's a very interesting show that we have here, sir. But how you doing, man? What's up?
For sure. Yeah, doing great. I mean, we've had some busy weeks here, lots going on, but I don't know that you got to watch it. I'm assuming you probably haven't yet, unless you tell me if you're right. But I got to watch the first episode of Wonder Man.
Okay.
So I actually did. There's been a few Disney Plus ones more recently that I just haven't even watched. 'Cause I just didn't care. I didn't watch Agatha. Never started it. Heard some good things about it, but at the same time, it kind of also I also haven't heard much people talk about it after the fact. Almost like it didn't have legs the same way. Maybe I'm
Yeah.
wrong.
I heard it
But this
maybe.
one I actually,
Yeah, I heard. I'm sorry. I've heard Agatha may
yeah,
be somewhat relevant to
yeah,
Avengers, but yeah, we'll see. But yeah, dude. Yeah, go ahead. Wonder
maybe,
Man.
maybe that's true. No, you're good. You're good. Yeah. Um, yeah. But with Wonder Man, I was like thinking about. I'm like Dustin Cranston. Like he was supposed to do, King Dynasty. Like he basically got demoted from the Avengers to make Wonder Man. Like if you think about it, like dude goes from Shang Chi to he's gonna make the Avengers. And I mean, it's not. It didn't. That makes the narrative sound a certain way. It's just it was a whole change of things after the Jonathan Majors thing. Like bringing the Russos in was just for a huge storyline arc. I don't think it was a direct lack of confidence in him as a director. And I think it's a good sign that Marvel continue to bring him on. But I just say to say, like, this show was put on by one of Marvel's, like, one of the more respected and trusted directors, because you wouldn't just give a guy like this Avengers, if you didn't trust them. So, yeah, obviously, the show, television series is much smaller. Uh, each day they dropped the whole season at one time. They did not do week to week.
Oh,
All
they
eight
did it
episodes are
Netflix.
out.
Okay, okay, okay.
It's a They did Netflix all at one
All
time.
right.
35, 45 minute, 30 to 40 minute kind of timeline for each episode. So all in all, I've heard it's about like 4.5 or so hours if you want to just binge it all in one time.
Right.
I only watched the first episode, which was like 35 minutes. And I look, it's early. I after the after second or third, I could feel differently. But for the first episode, I had an open mind and I enjoyed it. So I
Yeah.
think that we'll see how I feel going forward. But I had an open mind, and I say that to say it's because it does not feel like a superhero show. It does not feel like a Marvel show. If I put this on and you never saw the Marvel intros, Marvel Studios intro, and you were just watching, you think you're just watching a TV series like any other. And maybe that's for the better. Like, maybe there will be some fun twists and turns without getting too deep in the weeds. We'll see. I mean, there is a nice little stinger, not a post credits, but a little tease at the end of the first episode that makes you go, huh, we'll see what happens.
Okay.
But that's the pilot, so you'd hope that, right? But I saw the trailers beforehand, the main trailer for this, and I was not impressed. I was like,
No,
okay, yeah, it's
we
got all these talented
mentioned
people
it.
involved, but it didn't make me excited.
I didn't even watch the
You
ones.
know?
I only watched the first one, and I didn't watch anything else because I was like not interested at all. But then reviews started
Yeah.
coming in, and they were like, "Yo, like Wonder Man's actually like pretty good." And so,
Yeah. I
yeah.
mean, I saw a review comparing it to Loki. I was like, that's
Mm,
that's a tall task. I don't know about all that. So,
yeah.
we'll see. I'm just going in cautious. I don't think the first episode was like jaw dropping. You need to go out and watch this. I thought it was good. So
Right.
I'm going with that. But yeah, that's I think my main what's up there. I don't want to take too much time. I want to hear what you got to say.
Yeah.
For what you've been doing since our last episode.
Dude, I've not done nothing. I basically I've been playing Ghost of Yote, and that's about it. So, um, yeah, that game is still really good. Based on what the playtime says, is I'm like 60 some percent in. So I should almost be done. I'm in the last area of the game, basically, like the last area that you unlock. So I'm there. Um, and I was doing again. It's like not. I don't know if it's the completionist in me. I don't like to just do like straight go and do the story missions. I don't know why I always stop in. It's like, hey, I need help. I lost my cat. Can you find it? Okay, where you see the cat? Up in the mountain. Okay, I'll go find the cat. Oh, and even if they just give me like money, I'll just take the mission. And it's like, okay, well, all right. Last 15 minutes that I could do something else, but all right.
Right.
But I don't know. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I should have finished it by now. I'm just like going around. I'm just like appreciating the scenery, and I'm
Hanging
not.
out.
Yeah. The thing is that I gotta hurry up. Cause I may not start Death Stranding until later, cause RE9 comes out end of February, and I gotta play RE9, dude. Unless I save RE9 for later, right, and play Death Stranding. I don't know how long Death Stranding is. I know Death Stranding, the first one, it took me like 80 hours to beat. So I mean, it is time sink, but and then I have games from last year that I want to play. I still want to go back and get Clair Obscur and some other stuff that came out last year. Forza, dude, it's like I don't have it on the docket, but Forza looks amazing, man. And it comes out.
I saw that. Yep.
Yeah, it's not coming day one of PlayStation. It's coming out later in the year, but like I haven't been excited about a racing game dude, since probably like Need for
Need for
Speed.
Speed.
Yeah, like Most
Yeah.
Wanted. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. And that's been, it's been 20 years. So I dude, like Forza, I'm really impressed, and I am very interested in that game. Also, Fable looks really good too.
I was just about to say though, like before people start calling us Sony ponies, like we've been saying Forza is one of the best things that Xbox
Yeah,
has done before it
absolutely.
got moved over. It's like we've never said any bad thing about Forza if you go back on the show.
Hmm. Yeah, we've been consistent. Like Forza's always been a
Yeah.
consistent product, right? Especially the
Yeah.
Horizon series. So, like that was to me that was the best series that Xbox had, right? And I'm saying had. We'll talk about Xbox here in a minute, but later on tonight. But oh, man, I'm happy that it's coming out everywhere, and it looks really really good. So I am very impressed. Yeah, I didn't have that one in the docket, but um, very interesting. Like Xbox did a developer showcase, and everything they showed, they said that's coming out on PS5. So like it is what it is right now. For like if you're an
That's what it
Xbox
is.
fan, hardware wise, I don't think you're in a great spot. Um, but I think that Xbox, when it comes to content, uh, m- moving some of that content to PlayStation is a wise move right now, and we'll talk about it later on. But sir, um, a million trailers dropped. I don't even know where to start.
Got lots to talk.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna start with Masters of the Universe, because
That's crazy. I was thinking that's what we should start with. Let's
we
go.
we talked about it briefly last week about what the teaser was, right?
Hmm.
And I am a huge advocate for um the Revelations and Revolutions from Netflix, and I've said that that is the best Masters of the Universe that we ever had, and I'm gonna put it out there, right? This is the first time that you're watching the show, right? And I don't want to sound negative, and I don't want to sound like a man baby, but Masters of the Universe was one of the first things that I ever remember watching on TV when I was a kid. Like I had the first Christmas that I remember getting my Castle Grayskull and getting the He-Man figures. Like that was like some of my core memories, right? Is like Masters of the Universe, Star Wars, and Mazinger Z, probably. Like that's like my core memories of when I was like a small child. That it was not good. And I said it. Masters of the Universe. No, Masters of the Universe was never good. The show wasn't good. The movie wasn't good. It was never good back then, right? The reboot, the '90s reboot wasn't good. Like none of it was good. The 2000s show was good, and then that got canceled, and then we get Revolutions, Revelations. I like them both. I know that some people, whatever, right? It's like it's the best we've had, right? Um, I think this trailer looked excellent, sir. I think this trailer looked really good. Um, it it has there's a special sauce to it. I saw grown men cry watching this trailer. I didn't, but it did stir something like, oh, this is like this is what I wished the movie with Dolph Lundgren back in '87, I think it was, um, should have been. Like, yeah, bring it to Earth, right? Because you always have to bring it to Earth. Somehow you have to ground it, but take it back to where the action happens. Take it back to Eternia, and
Yeah.
I think the cast is everyone looks the part. Everyone looks good. I know that some people out there are like Man at Arms. It's like I don't care. It's like it's Idris, right? Come on, guys. Um, I I liked it. I wished that, and I know that they didn't put like on purpose didn't have Skeletor speak in the
Yeah.
trailer because Jared Leto is box office poison. And it's like have a like, but what are they gonna do right now? That's my question. It's like, what are they gonna do with the voice? Are they gonna keep him like a serious thing? Are they gonna have him talk like the Joker from the Suicide Squad, which
Boy.
would be fine, right? Because Skeletor, like if you want to have, like,
I
I would have
know.
him sound like the Skeletor from the OG show. But problem with right now that we're having is that Mark Hamill did Skeletor in the Netflix show, and it's hard to beat. Like you can't beat
It's
Mark
Mark
Hamill.
Hamill,
It's
man.
Mark Hamill.
Right.
So what are you gonna
The
do,
legend.
right? Um, and I think there's enough time, right? Maybe his lines weren't recorded because I'm sure that they're going to ADR all of his lines. So and they have enough time to potentially just have someone like pull a James Earl Jones and have someone else do his voice and he does the body. Like they could. I'm not saying that they should, but they could. um, he's a competent actor. He you know what? They should tell him just ham it up. Just do the OG Skeletor voice. And it's like, yeah, He Man, I'll get you. And I can roll with that. That's fine. But visually it look good. I think the premise with like sending Adam back to Earth to protect him, and then it's like, oh, when he's ready, he's gonna come back. I think that was cool. Um, yeah, I very few negative things to say about this trailer, sir. How about you?
Yeah. I personally looked at the trailer and said, okay, they actually are taking this a lot more serious than I thought. And not that it was like a dark tone or anything like that. I don't mean it that way.
Yep.
I just mean that the sense that like they embraced, yeah, it's a little goofy, yeah, it's got these specific fantasy elements, but at the same time, it's not the kind of thing where like they are trying to make it for children or they're trying to make it a respectful like Minecraft or something, you know, like how that like yeah, I know that I'm comparing that to a movie that was
Right.
like $1 billion movie for 2025,
Yeah.
but I'm just telling you, if you watch the movie, you'll know what I'm talking about. The movie didn't make money because of the quality of it. It made money just because it was a pop culture moment is what I will say. And that happens every so often in cinema. I don't think when you're making a He-Man Masters of the Universe movie, you're looking for a pop culture moment. Maybe you get lucky and it happens, but I just don't think that's the movie for you. Anyways, casting, we already knew because we saw pictures. Great. Looks perfect. CGI doesn't look bad. I'm hoping that that's a trend. I'm hoping that
Yeah.
there aren't moments that really take me out of it because I felt like they were selective in what they showed. But from what we did see, I liked it. Skeletor, you said didn't really hear the voice. That's fine. I don't know how much he's gonna be in it. I have a weird feeling he's not gonna be in it as much as people
Mm,
might think, and that's okay. That's
okay.
okay. We'll find out. I love that they embrace the costumes. I love that they embrace the set. Like there's stuff that they're trying to make like it's a modern day being brought into this world. I love that.
You know what?
Yeah, man.
To
There's a
your
lot of things that I like about it.
Yeah, to your point, like I don't remember Skeletor being a lot on screen too much in the 80s live action movie. I think
Yeah.
he was probably in just of course towards the end, and it was like at the beginning and then at the end, and then in the middle it was just the hijinks, right, trying to get back to Eternia and whatnot with like Beastman and Evelyn and whatnot. So um yeah, I low key excited for that movie. Low key excited.
What I'm saying. I actually was surprisingly am like I want to see this in
Yeah,
theaters. Where
yeah,
before now I was like maybe
yeah.
coin flip. And it's just because like you can't use just an intellectual property and say oh because it's popular like it has a name behind it. It's got a base that people are just gonna go and see it. And marketing is good, so
Yeah.
let's hope that it holds up.
Yeah, yeah, we'll see. I'm hoping it reviews well. I don't think I'm gonna go out of my way to watch it. This is a movie that's
Yeah.
probably gonna be in on Prime fairly soon after the fact. So, I think that I'll watch it when I watch it, but I'll definitely watch it. So, I'm there with that. One that I will definitely watch, sir, is the Super Mario Galaxy movie.
Yes.
The more
Huh.
I see how long is this movie going to be, because it's like there's too much. Like I feel like there's too much. Like the first one, I said that it wasn't enough. Like it needed that extra 15 minutes. I think this one is like, yo, how long are you gonna be? Are you gonna be like, are you Lord of the Rings in it? Because like it's gonna be 3 hours
Lord of the
long.
Rings.
Because like they're gonna do everything. They're gonna do Odyssey. They're gonna do Mario 2. They're gonna do Mario 3. They're gonna do Galaxy. Like, what are we doing here? So now, I as much as I am excited, I am concerned because I think they may be trying to do too much with this movie. So,
Mm.
so it is a concern that I have. That said, what they showed, amazing, right? Um, just the attention to detail alone, it is mind blowing. And like, if you're a Mario fan and you've played Mario for since you were a kid, since the OG days, and or a new Mario player, like there is like so much packed in this trailer that is just like, what the heck? Like, what are they doing? This is too good. Like it's one of those things that's like it looks too good to be true, right? So that's why
Yeah.
I am a little bit concerned that they're like, you know, over promising and they may not come back.
Yeah.
But that's the only concern that I have about it. It looks amazing, like the animation looks great, and I am so excited. It's like it's freaking Mario, dude. I love the first one. Like I said, the first one I really liked, and it just needed that extra 15 minutes to just flesh out a couple of things. But
Still
just
great.
the premise
Yeah.
on this one, man, I am so excited. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
And maybe this could be one of those cases, right? Like the Kathleen Kennedy effect. Like we talked about it when we talked Kathleen Kennedy, when we talked Star Wars, where oh, she had the opportunity to give us the OG crew back, all of them together, and they didn't have that opportunity, and they didn't give it to us. Right? They had the chance, and they didn't do it. So this movie, the Mario movie, Mario Galaxy, is like, oh, we better throw as much stuff as we can because we don't know if we're gonna be able to do this again, right?
Right.
Yeah, like it seems like that. Like I'm hoping it's not, right? Like so like from now on, I think that what they should do is that they should branch it out, right? They should do a Luigi's Mansion movie, and they should do a Smash Bros movie, and that's how you will continue the Mario universe with this other movies, and then do another Mario movie later on, like kind of like with the unfortunately the Minions, right? Um, where the Minions branched out of Despicable Me. They did the thing, and then they came back on another Despicable Me, like kind of like that, right? I think that that's the best course of action for this franchise, and I just think that the writing needs to be on point. I mean, Shiggy's on top of it. As long as Shiggy's around, they'll be fine. Right? That's what's giving me confidence, Joe. Is that Miyamoto is not gonna sign off on his baby and says like, yeah, go ahead and do it. Like, do whatever you want. So that's what I'm at least optimistic about that, and that's Zelda's coming out next year. I'm really excited for Zelda too. So yeah, but what do you think, dude?
I don't want to add too much on because a lot of what you said, I feel the same. If I, but I think the thing that I need to just hone in on and just beat the drum on is Yoshi. Like that is the star of this trailer,
Yeah,
and potentially the star of the movie. I mean, we had that huge Rosalina, moment, kind of like reveal, and the voice acting with Brie Larson from the last trailer, right? That was
right.
really awesome. But I think this one just proves to us that Yoshi is going to be the character that is going to break out of this. It's not that people have never seen Yoshi before. It's not people don't love Yoshi. He's one of the biggest Mario characters we have
Yeah,
out there. But I'm telling you, just from the few moments that we have of him in this trailer, he is so darn adorable. And they have just found a way to make him just glowing out of the screen where I can sense that like audiences are going to be captivated with this character.
yeah.
I'm maybe I'm overhyping it.
There,
I
yeah,
don't know, but there's something about the way that they brought him to life, and
yeah,
like the mannerisms and stuff that I'm
yeah.
like, oh bro,
They're gonna
people are gonna melt with
they're
this
gonna
character. I
sell so
love this
many.
kid.
They're gonna sell so many Yoshi
Oh
toys,
my
dude,
goodness.
and plushies, and yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Like they're gonna
It's
sell
gonna
so
get
much merch.
crazy. And like I think that's the best part. Like it's not
Yeah.
like Mario has any
Oh,
struggles selling.
yeah,
We joked about this before. We did the math. Mario is more profitable than Mickey Mouse is.
yeah,
Like we've done the numbers
yeah.
on this.
Exactly.
Like worldwide, there's no way around. Like Mario is extremely recognizable and more profitable overall as a character. Yoshi is a part of this world. I they might have a big
Yeah.
breakout moment for that character or resurgence.
And there's a Yoshi game for Switch 2 coming out this year too. So that's gonna be another big hit.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm really excited. I watched it. I totally forgot that it came out like early on Sunday morning. So I think I was having breakfast, and then I saw that it had come out, and I called my daughter. I was like, Mario trailer, Mario trailer, Mario trailer. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So and we watched it, and she was like, oh god, it's adorable. And she noticed the babies. I was like, oh god, it's the babies. She loves the babies, and dude,
Yeah,
it's gonna be
cute.
it's gonna be so good. So I am really excited. But again, a little cautious because I think they're trying to do a little too much. But again, if it's well written, Miyamoto's on it. It's I'm confident that it's gonna turn out well. But super excited for it, sir.
Yeah,
All right.
100%.
TV stuff. Um, in celebration of Kathleen Kennedy leaving Star Wars, we get the trailer for Maul. What the heck, dude? This thing was insane, and
Crazy.
like I don't know how I feel about it because it looks too good. Like we were like I was excited for Bad Batch and you know my dudes and I love Bad Batch, but this looks so different. Like this is gritty. Like this gives like I want to say like the tales like the kind of like the tales that they did like kind of like that vibe. Um, but it's just with a more superior character on it in it. So ah, I mean, it looks super good. Like it's funny that I was like, oh yeah, all the Jedi are dead, and it's funny how like Jedi keep popping up out of nowhere. Yeah, survivors keep popping up. So I guess timeline wise, this is like around the Bad Batch time, right? Like the Solo
Yes.
time. Yeah, maybe a little bit before Solo.
No, I
Because in Solo he's already like the boss, right?
yes.
So this
I
is
was gonna say I think it's gonna be closer to Solo.
okay.
I think yeah.
Got it. Um, dude, yeah, I don't know what it is about Sam Witwer and Maul, bro, but it's like, you guys, it's so good. They're not really revealing too much on the story. You don't really know what's going on, right? You can tell that Maul is doing his thing and trying to make a difference in the galaxy, and you know Inquisitors are after him and all that, and he finds Jedi that survived the Order 66. So like the premise itself, yeah, we know this is about how Maul became like this crime lord, but just tell me the story because this looks so good, and I think the animation looks like I want to say like Clone Wars, but a little bit more refined, right? It looks a little bit more refined, a little darker, a little edgier. So, dude, I am so excited. What do you think?
I think that from the trailer, it gave me it's a different not the style's the same. It's a definitely a little different visually and even just like approach. But it gave me the same type of like giddy feeling that I got with the final season of Clone Wars when like you switch to the Lucasfilm Limited episodes, those last
Oh
few,
yeah,
and that's when Maul was back on screen,
yeah.
right? You have those the Phantom Apprentice. If you've not watched it, you are doing yourself a disfavor. I have watched that like probably like 4 or 5 times
Yeah.
those last couple episodes.
That last season
So
of Clone Wars,
powerful.
it is super solid.
Once you get past the Salt Girls, the Spice Girls,
The
yeah.
Spice Girls, yeah,
Once you get past those, and
yeah.
the screen changes, you get the green Lucasfilm Limited thing. That's when you were for real. Anyways, but this trailer is not holding back. I'm not saying that like we always said it before. Clone Wars was a show that happened to start off as marketed to children, but wasn't really a children's show. It evolved and became a thing that like was bigger than that. Rebels had a similar effect, and I think Bad Batch was probably the more like just embrace what it was. It was like, you know what? Like, we're not even trying to
Yeah.
market it to kids. Like, we're just making this show that's an animated Star Wars show. That's just what it is.
Right.
But I I think this one is going to be based on the marketing, the most adult one that we've seen. I mean, that last shot is straight up showing guys getting chopped down.
Yeah.
You're seeing like this is
He gets
gonna
another
put that
hallway
hallway
scene.
scene.
He gets another hallway
Yeah,
scene.
hallway scene again,
Yeah.
but even crazier.
Yeah.
Like it's the animation, it's the secrecy, it's the characters that are already there's gonna be Jedi's. They're not holding back on lightsabers in this. They're not heading back on sets. There's a strong sense of like he's an anti-hero, right? Because we know what happens in the Clone Wars and we also know what happens with Solo. So this is gonna fill in the gaps between. Sam Witwer doing the voice. You wouldn't want anyone else. Line delivery. Chains were meant to be broken. I am ready April 6th to watch this. Out of all the trailers that we have on our list, and I know we talked about Mario, which looks fantastic.
Yeah,
We're about to talk about another doing Daredevil that I'm super pumped for. But out of all the ones, this is the one that had me giddy. I am super pumped for this one, dude.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And that's another thing. Like, at least with the exception of He-Man, that comes out, what, July, I think, or June. Everything else comes out in like next month, basically. Like in March. Like we're at the end of January, so let's say we're in February already. That this is like all March and April stuff. So all this is coming out very soon. Man, can't wait. I think it's very strange that they waited until like Dave took over to show us this trailer. This could have been
the timing, like
the timing was so
under Kathleen, technically.
Yeah.
I know, but it's good. Like positive PR.
Yeah.
Kathleen going, yay!
Right.
Maul is here,
That's the thing.
yay! Like keep the motion.
Yes, if you can keep the positive PR going, like for a couple months until Mando comes out, I think that they'll be in a good place. So, also unrelated, well, kind of. I mean, do you see that Sean Levy said that no legacy characters on Starfighter? I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah. That's okay. That's great.
Yeah. So they're a skeleton crewing it, which is fine. I think skeleton crew, it being separated from everything else, made it stand out, because the show, like, it wasn't mind blowing, but it was fun.
Yeah, it wasn't it wasn't offensive, but it also wasn't like
It was super
this
safe.
is the best thing Star Wars has ever done.
Yeah.
Very safe.
It was super safe. Yeah,
That's okay.
yeah, exactly.
okay.
Yeah, sometimes that's just fine, right? And I think that just not them staying away from legacy stuff, and just maybe this is it. Maybe this is what they'll use as their like building block for whatever the next thing is. So, who knows? Who knows how they're gonna go from here? But yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, I would tell you that if I wasn't excited for this project, I actually would take that as bad news. I actually would say like, oh no, it needs a legacy character. It needs to have some grounding. Why running away from the foundation of Star Wars, the best things?
Yeah.
But because I'm already excited for it, I'm okay with this. But had this been something else, I would have been like, I don't like that. So
Yep.
We'll see.
And they confirmed that it was 5 years after Rise. So
Yeah,
yep.
we're way out.
Yeah. So, well, cool stuff there. Yeah, but Maul looks incredible. Can't wait for that. So, but yeah, Daredevil, Born Again season 2. Again, this was a teaser, but it looks again freaking awesome. Jessica Jones is back. Again, like, I think that the again. All right, Joe. We talked about we mentioned it earlier today when we were talking that No Let After Dark, if we get enough Patreon supporters, we can go all out. But this trailer, if the ending, like, bro, like the ending of the last episode of, I'm sorry, the ending of the last season was almost prophetic. Like, this is gonna be like, is it gonna get too real, Joel? That's the thing, right? Is it gonna get too real? And that's the question.
Yeah.
Like, it's funny. Like, I don't know if you've seen like comic book characters that would support this kind of stuff. It's like Wilson Fisk and William Stryker. And guys, come on. It's like, yeah, I'm curious to see like what's the behind the Kingpin, right? Because there seems to be like this like sort of like TV character or like a parody of the Kingpin that's been shown, like someone trying to parody what he was trying to do, um, with like a rubber mask or and a costume. So, so I'm curious that what I think that everything from all from everything that was shown in the trailer, that's the thing that really stood out to me was that um that almost like fake Kingpin that was shown on a screen on either computer or TV screen. So
Yeah.
I'm wondering what that is. Great to see Jessica Jones back. Um, and of course, we know Punisher is going to be there because we saw the cages. I think the Punisher. When is that Punisher thing coming out? That special engagement thing.
I always assumed that it was before season 2, but
Let's
then I'm
see.
like, season 2 is going to be here, so it's not going to be true. It'll probably be fall,
Hold on. Let's see.
or is it before Brand New Day? Usher's special
Developing.
presentation.
Expected to follow the events. Oh, expected to follow the events of season 2. So they're saying either mid-July or August. Okay.
Oh, well,
Okay, that's the speculation. So,
mid-July would be right before Brand New Day.
yeah, dude. Marvel cooking. Is Marvel cooking, Joe?
They got the motion. They have motion.
Yeah.
Will they deliver? To quote the kids, they have motion.
They have motion. Yeah. I mean, I know.
Just saying, bro.
Like the last 2 movies were good. The movie slate
Yeah.
for this year looks great, and then
Yeah.
Wonder Man surprise hit, right? Again, they're reviewing really well.
Yeah.
The Punisher event and Daredevil, and Vision. I was like, when's Vision coming out? That's before Avengers, right?
Yeah, that's or is it Christmas?
What's it
Also.
called? Vision Quest, right?
Vision Quest or something like that. Yeah. I'm just concerned that it's gonna have Ultron in it.
Let's see. Release window likely late 2026. Between Spider-Man and Avengers.
Yeah.
That's the speculation for it. It is gonna have Ultron, dude. You're right. I forgot. It's gonna try and
That's like a
it's gonna spend
Yeah.
another 30 seconds on the internet, and I was like, oh no, you guys gotta go.
I feel like that character is such an ultimate huge character to put it on a TV series. It's like very concerning to me. We'll see.
Yeah. Yeah. He
It
was
could be great. It
he
could
was
not be.
he was the highlight of Age of Ultron, though. Like he was
Right.
he was good. He was good. So we'll see. I wonder how like a rein back Ultron would be, right? Like more not because the Ultron from Age of Ultron was more like that Ultimate Ultron, right? That we got. But then there's other versions of Ultron that is the robot, right? And there's like, I'm not trying to take over the world with this thing. I'm just trying to do this thing. I'm just trying to be a villain.
Yeah. There's
right?
ways to do it.
There's different ways to do it. So,
Just don't make him a joke, is what I'm saying.
oh,
Don't you do
I
that.
hope not. Or just a voice, right? And it's like, at least show
Right.
me, show me the robot.
He
So,
needs to be Ultron needs to still be a cool because if Ultron shows up and he's wearing a sweater vest or something and he's like, "Hey everybody, I've changed my ways." Like, don't do it. Don't you do that.
She-Hulk.
I'm exactly. Don't you She-Hulk this? I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of stuff like this, like, oh, people will love it because it's James Spader and it's cool. No, I'm telling you, they won't. Marvel, if you're listening to me,
I don't think they won't do it.
don't you?
I don't think
you She-Hulk
I don't
this.
think they won't do it because of the emotional impact that Vision had on WandaVision, right? And
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna do it. I don't think they're gonna do that. I think they're gonna be.
Just remember this episode, bro. If they do something like that, I'm gonna be like,
I wonder if it's gonna.
I'm out.
I wonder if it's gonna be like Ultron gonna be like, hey yo, do you know that like they're like allegedly there's this dude that's going around collecting babies or something, and throwing
Connect it. Yeah.
connecting it to Avengers, and that could very well be a possibility. So, yeah, cautiously optimistic about that show. But Daredevil, I'm in, dude. It's like so good. Like, come on, what's not to like there? Same thing could be said for the trailer for Invincible season 4, a show that I really,
Whew.
really do enjoy. Yeah, man. I mean, things about to get real here on this one. So, not much to say other than get ready to suffer. Yeah, this is they're setting up for the big fight, and there's one more season after this, but they're setting up for the big fight on this one, and yeah, you know, Nolan's back with Alan, and they're trying to recruit Mark into going to war, and that's exactly what it looks like they're gonna get. So, yeah, dude, very excited. That comes out early again because that was a summer release last
Yeah.
year. That is mid March, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. 2 months.
So, yeah, man, what do you think? I'm hyped.
I went from being honest on the show, like someone who knew of Invincible but never stopped to watch it, and then I loved it so much I binged through it. I couldn't stop watching.
Yeah.
I got through all
Yeah.
the show. You watched
Yeah.
my journey with Invincible,
Mhm.
and so because of that, like I am very excited for this fourth season. I'm hopeful that they keep upping the ante. I haven't read the comics. I haven't read anything with it, so I don't know where this goes. Those who have are probably like Joel. You would know if you saw it. That's great. But I'm just telling you, like the animation, you can just see how they continue to take no creative pause. They work very hard to make this show high quality and has scale to it. Like that's where it's like the stuff that they're doing in these shows, and just based on just even the trailer alone, you wouldn't get this in live action. No matter how much we might be like, this is so good, I want a live action Invincible. You wouldn't like. There's something special about animation, and I think it's bringing
Yeah.
eyes back to like the beauty of animation, while saying like it's not a kid's show. Like this is another one
Yeah.
that is an adult show that happens to be in animated form.
Right.
And yeah, I just hope that the build up to Nolan and Mark together will be something that we just have a really really profound moment on screen. And I hope the season doesn't drag too much. I think that was some of the mistakes that people said about the last season, that sort of drag a little bit. Again, I binged it all, so my experience was different than most.
Yeah.
I liked it.
I don't. Yeah.
But
I don't
I'm
think. I don't
hopeful
think it
that
dragged.
this one they're gonna just jump.
Yeah. I don't think it dragged on. I think it was. I
Yeah.
think it was fine. I
Yeah.
didn't have any major gripes with it. So, cool. Yeah.
No,
Very
no, for
excited.
sure.
Very, very excited about
Cool.
that. That is another. Like you said, an animated show that is not for children, and I really do enjoy it. So it's good stuff. Looking forward to The Boys. This is the last season's coming out, and that's why maybe August. See, the thing with The Boys, right, is like unfortunately, like for me, it's really hard. It's a really hard show to catch. Because the time that I have to watch it, if my daughter's around, I can't watch it, right? And
Yeah.
I and then if I try to watch it like before going to bed, I may not be able to sleep because it's a lot. It's a lot. Uh, so
Yeah.
so it's a
You have
hard.
to wait later to
I have
binge
to
it.
either yeah exactly. So I have to give it a few weeks to like I think last season I started watching when there were like already like 5 episodes out, and that way I can just knock them out. I was like, okay, I got a day here, a day there, and I can just knock them out, knock them out, knock them out. So, that's what I'm gonna try and do this year. I may just take a day off from work or something and just binge it and just like, oh, it's like yeah, I'm a mess. So, but yeah, last season coming out this year. So very much looking forward to that. Sir, if you were looking forward to the PlayStation 6, you may want to hold on to your PlayStation 5 a little bit longer because Uh, Rumors are that this thing is getting delayed until at least 2029. Sir, hashtag Joel was right. What's going on, dude?
Yeah, I just think it all makes sense. We're seeing these reports, and I don't even need to read details. I don't need to know what's going on in the behind the scenes business. But just standing outside, we watch trends, we watch what's going on in the world, we watch the consumer satisfaction, the conversation around technology, all these things. All signs point to me they can wait 2 years before putting out an announcement, in my humble opinion.
Yeah.
And like I wouldn't say that for most console life cycles, but they can do that here. They can have, you know, let 26 ride out, let 27 you feel like okay, people start then saying I think something's coming, and then 28 put an announcement. I think that's what you
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
They need that. That's just from the marketing side of me talking, right? Like what how you get that sentiment. Now from a business standpoint, they could say no matter how much we think that they might have the formula down, they might have exactly what they need. They may have that prototype sitting there and saying, "We can mass manufacture this thing. We're ready to go." It doesn't matter from a business standpoint. We without getting political, tariffs are going to hurt this thing. It's not going to be good to release that anytime soon. And let's call a spade a spade. That's not going to change anytime soon. So, like, if you're a business person, you can't depend upon a conspiracy theory. You gotta go based on reality. And reality is this ain't gonna change anytime soon. And so we gotta wait till we have an absolute certainty that we can put something out, and we can actually appeal to whether that be a new administration or a new leader to be able to say consider, no matter what party, what person, to be able to appeal and say, listen, the last person did this, what would you do? Because we got business and things to go here. And I honestly think that would be the smart business decision.
Yeah, I agree.
So those are just some immediate things there. And then you take it even further than that, and then you're just like, are people from a technology standpoint, we don't know what they're cooking. I this is just thing on that side. But like, are people ready for a brand new innovative piece of tech from a gaming standpoint? I don't think so. I don't think like there's a possibility, and this is just speculation, that people might need to buy like new televisions when they buy their next PlayStation. You probably need to wait maybe 2 more years.
Yeah.
Like I think most people are gonna buy a new TV by like that 2029, 2030. People are gonna have their 8K televisions or whatever's more common in their homes. Like I'm just saying, like you have the support of that already on PlayStation 5, and people aren't utilizing it because the
No.
tech and people's hardwares in their homes is not the same
Nope.
for the consumer. And a part of that also, again, like is not being encouraged based on at least the United States. I know we deal with the world as a whole, but just there. So these are all just early thoughts I have, Obed.
Yep.
And I'll be reading into detail what's going on there. How do you feel?
Yeah. Yeah. So like going back to the tariff problem. Yeah, totally. I agree with that. They may wait to see what's going to happen after that, and that may be the number one reason. I think that's the number two reason. I think the number one reason is we can't build this thing because AI is eating all the chips, and we can't. Like, there's no
Ooh,
way. Like, there's no way
true.
that they can secure memory, that they can secure NAND storage, that they could, secure. Yeah, like there's no parts, and you can't build this thing without parts. So you got even though the you know the PlayStation hardware is proprietary, they use parts from other manufacturers. They use Samsung memory and all that. Right? They use parts from many different manufacturers. So if there's not I can't build a Lego playset without Legos, right? Um, you and if if those Legos are gonna cost me, you know, way more than what I expect my consumers to pay, then I might just not build it and wait. And that's where they are, where they're at right now. On top of that, just throw the stupid tariffs, which I think is like the dumbest damn thing in like the last 80 years. That don't get me started. Don't get me started, bro.
80
It's like,
years. Wow.
it is one of the dumbest things that I've seen someone do. It is so stupid. So, um, I they're in a position where they can wait. Sony is cooking. The PS5 is still selling well. They're selling well in Japan. PS5 Pro. I'm not sure, but the PS5 is selling well. They proved it in the holiday season. It is moving well in Japan. It's moving well in Europe. And I'm not gonna segue yet, but like they're not in a hurry right now. Like they're not where like Switch where okay, we gotta do a new Switch because like this game's they can't run on the Switch anymore. Like they're not in that position, right? I'm playing Ghost of Yote on performance mode, and it runs great and it looks great. So I was like, I was thinking that the other day. I was like, you know what? Like this feels so good, like playing this game on like performance mode and if you get really close to the screen, you can tell that okay, yeah, they're skimping a little bit on these textures here just to make it run better. But I'm sitting 15 feet away from my TV when I'm playing it, in the living room or 10 feet or whatever. So it looks great to me. Like I don't need another console right now. It looks and runs great. So I just don't think they're in a hurry right now. On the other hand, and I'm gonna go and segue here, Xbox, they need to like give some CPR to their consoles because yeah, they're basically the sales have plummeted. Down hardware revenue down 32% during the last earnings call. Year over year, they're down. Like in all the when it comes to all of gaming over at Microsoft. But that 32% on hardware revenue, that's the one I want to be a little bit more I guess focus on that a little bit more. That's why Sony are not worried and they can run with a PS5 longer because Microsoft basically like withdraw themselves from the hardware race. And like some retailers stop carrying it. They're not advertising it. Like I haven't seen an Xbox ad in a long time. I see ads for Xbox games, right, for Forza and whatnot, but I don't see ads for the console. I see ads for Game Pass. I don't see ads for the console, and that speaks volumes, right? And like they said that they're gonna do one more, or they're gonna do one, right? Or there's another one coming in. There's gonna be like super powerful, whatever. That thing is already hampered by Windows 11, dude. Like that thing's gonna run Windows 11. And it's gonna be a freaking nightmare, and I know it. I know it from experience, bro. That thing is gonna be like, let's play Call of Duty, guys. And little Billy is gonna come in with his Xbox, whatever like dumb name they give it because they can't name their consoles, and then
Xbox Omega.
the Xbox 11 or whatever, right? And then right. It's like, let's play Call of Duty, guys. And little Billy's trying to run updates on Call of Duty so he can play, but then the Xbox reboots all of a sudden because of Windows updates, and then it gets stuck on 100% for 45 minutes. He doesn't want to reboot.
It's so close. I can't. He's calling. His friends are calling him. I'm sorry, Paxton. I'll be on any minute. Let's wait for this to be. I'm waiting for this to be done. I'm sorry, Dakota. I'll be online in a minute.
Bro, it's gonna be
Can't get
disaster.
online because the update's
Yeah,
not
because the
done. Windows
updates are not.
11.
Yeah, yep. So I have a really bad I have a really bad feeling about that console, man.
There's your Star
I
Wars
have
reference. There you
I
go.
have a bad feeling about that console, dude. I don't know. I just don't think that putting Windows on it is gonna be it's gonna be a great idea. I know like PC gamers deal with it because they like suffering, and that's what they do. I have a gaming PC. I don't game with it. I use it for this this entertainment production that we're running here. this this entertainment venture, and writing and and buying action figures. That's what I use my computer for. So, um, I'm concerned. I'm concerned about that console. So, I mean, whatever it is, they do you think they're do you think that it's coming out this year or no? Do you think that it's coming out next year? Xbox.
Oh, I don't think it's this year. I think next year too.
You
I
think next
think
year?
they'll still always be ahead of PlayStation, but I don't think this is a year they'll launch anything new. They don't think I don't think that they would get board approval to do anything like that. They gotta earn some type of spark or at least get off the shelves, the last remaining ones that they can.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that again, they're gonna get got with the the parts. Like, what are you gonna build? There's no parts. Like, and Satya
Right.
clearly wants to use those parts for AI. Like, so that's that's their main focus right now. So, um, yeah, man, I don't know. Steam and I'm a little bit concerned about the Steam machine too, because I think that is um you know that is a great product, but I feel like the pricing is gonna be like a little bit out of control on that thing. Like, I think that that box is probably gonna be like 800 for like the base model, and then like 1,000 for like the upgraded uh storage one. And it is concerning, right? But no, I think that PlayStation is they're playing it safe. Xbox, I don't know, man. It's like it is so strange. Like, what's Phil doing? Like, I haven't seen Phil in a long time. Like, did Phil? I don't think Phil showed up in that the thing that they did last week. I can't remember, but the one that I've seen more out there is Sarah. So I feel like maybe Phil's gonna retire and maybe she's gonna take over. So
Retire or Kathleen Kennedy?
sure.
What's the prediction?
Sure.
Yeah,
Yes.
right? How poetic
Yes.
would
The
it be?
prediction is yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How poetic would this be the year you lose Kathleen, you lose Phil
Oh
Spencer?
man! First is the end of Kathleen.
Man,
Now the end of Phil Spencer. They long
the
remembered.
nerd like wars, man. The nerd
right,
wars are
right.
happening.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Begun the nerd war.
The nerd wars have begun.
But yeah, begun the nerd war has. Um, dude, it's like we've been saying it for like 2 years now. It's like, Xbox, what are you doing? Microsoft, what are you doing? It's like, which reminds me, I need to create an Xbox. What are you doing? Since we don't have WB, what are you doing anymore? So that's been retired officially. So yeah, man. It is so weird. It is so weird.
Yeah.
I was having a really interesting conversation with my boy ChatGPT the other day about
Yes, I know him.
I,
I know
I,
him.
I was like, unrelated to this, right? It's like, yo, what's up with like the corpos at Disney and their this decision making? And
Ooh.
it gave me like a long list. It's like risk aversion and like lack of like they don't want to rely. They, dude, he gave me a sentence that to me it was like freaking like illuminating. It was like
Oh man, you did a sentence to me. That's crazy.
oh bro, it was like, yeah, it was like something like
Wow.
like they don't want, like I was talking about specifically about Epcot, right? Because I love Epcot. I was like, hey Chad, how do you feel about Epcot? It was like this changes that they, and they the way that it worded it back to me, it was incredible. It was like they no longer want their audience, or they no longer want their audience to think. They want their audience to consume. And I was like, oh, dude, that's like crazy. So it was something in that,
Wow.
something in that nature.
Powerful.
Yeah, it is, because it's like when you know, the spirit of Epcot back in the beginning, you know, this creativity stuff and inventions and all these things, and now it's like Guardians and Nemo, and so, you know, the Ratatouille. So it was very interesting, but uh, dude, the same could be said for Xbox, but you know, the thing with like Microsoft, and right, because I have my ear on the ground and I have to deal with this on a daily basis. I know what's going on.
Right.
I know what's going on. Right.
Yeah.
And you know,
Yeah. You got a pulse.
yeah, exactly. So, um, it's interesting because it's like sometimes like they're just putting it out there, right? I want to, you know, be that guy, but like, you know, from time to time, I talk to like Microsoft for business related reasons, like, but Microsoft like proper, not customer service, um, and and I always like it always itches me. It's like I was like, hey, I should ask them on Xbox and see what they say, but like I don't want to keep it professional, right? I don't want to, you know, I just wanted to get their opinion. I don't want to get, you know, involved into other matters. But I always feel like I was like, oh, I should ask this guy. This guy's pretty cool, so I could ask him about what's going on with Xbox. But yeah, we'll see. It's been a strange console cycle for them, for sure. But I'm glad that they're finding an audience, though. I think that they have a compelling product in Forza, for, at least. But again, what I saw from Fable looked excellent. So, you know, maybe they'll have a good year. Maybe this is the year that they decide is like, you know what, we don't need to do another console. We're selling like PC and PlayStation. We can sustain the studio. We don't need to spend, you know, millions in R&D and, you know, manufacturing and all this stuff. You know, allegedly the relationship between them and AMD has soured, so we don't know, but we shall see. Sir, always a pleasure. It's been another great one here. Once again, if you want to check it out, No Load Time, the moments and video games that change who I am, available on Amazon and Barnes and Noble. Go ahead and take a look. That is a good read. In the meantime, sir, go ahead and plug us in.
Yeah, thank you all so much for staying tuned, staying subscribed to No Load Time. We're on podcast platforms of your choice, places like SoundCloud, Spotify, Amazon Music. Find us, subscribe to us. We would highly appreciate it. And even if you're not someone who listens to podcasts mostly and you watch on video, still subscribe. The way when you do go on the audio platforms, we'll be right there. But yeah, we are on YouTube, No Load Time all together. Or sorry, not all together. Space out No Load Time, or at No Load Time if you do it all together. And then you could write a comment, like the videos, subscribe to the channel. That really help us out. And then you can also follow us on social media at No Load Time. That's at No Load Time. If you're watching the video, you'll see all the places you can find us down below. You also can support the show on Patreon. If you like to contribute money, patreon.com/No Load Time. That's patreon.com/No Load Time, as low as $1 a month. You can send in to support the show. We'd highly appreciate it. Last but not least, you have a question, comment, or feedback, send an email to noloadtime@gmail.com. That's noloadtime@gmail.com. And maybe we'll even bring up your question on a future episode. But with that being said, we appreciate you all. And we look forward to being with you on our next one.
Yep. As always, shout out to award-winning producer Tony. We'll yeah, always present. Yeah, thank you guys. Stay safe. And we shall see you again next time.